vigneron qui va signaler BA69BY et prier de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule.
How's it going?
Good, I think.
Track, I guess, is wet enough to be running. Are you running the wet setup or
Right now I am. I think
for qualifying, I guess?
that's a good question. It seems like it probably. There's not that
Thanks.
much time left, right?
Yeah, it's probably not going to be. Bill, I think kind of. We got what 10 minutes left. It might dry a little bit, but I don't think it'll be.
It's going to be kind of borderline.
Yeah. What's the? I don't have my let me put up the times because it sounded like I thought the switch over. Let's see, two. Yeah, it's definitely not there yet. 2:34 is. Oh, he's gone.
Le briefing du commissaire de stand sera annoncé à 15h30. Le briefing du commissaire de stand arrive 15h30.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if qualifying's wet. You got to think you have to start the race probably in a wet setup.
Oh man. Yeah, probably. Hey, I'm still open to starting from the pits.
Yeah, but even if we do, yeah, it's just yeah.
I mean, it's
'Cause-
not really. It doesn't like even if we start from the pits, like we're probably still going to end up in a battle with someone.
Don't start from the pits.
If it's still, it just may be the first stint is the wet setup, and then the question not only wet tires but the full wet setup or wet tires on the dry setup to avoid. Do you know Dan with the? So does it actually
I'm
make
about to go test what we can do to make sure.
Because if it changes the stuff while it's doing tires and fuel, then it doesn't hurt us really. But
What I don't know is if it's like how it's slow repairs while you're doing fuel.
yeah,
If it's slow, like it's 5 seconds to do the sway bars and 10 seconds to do the wing, which theoretically that's 20 seconds to
right.
do all of it, which is the same as tires. But if it only does it at like half speed while you're doing tires at the same time. So I'm loading into a session real quick to check and see.
Okay. I'm making cookies and stuff, so but I should be able to. I'll help at the start. I'll step away in a minute.
Yeah, I should make it into our session for the start. I'm just going to try and do this.
Yeah, you've got
test real
time.
quick.
It's a long qualifying too, 4 laps. That was the other thing, Matt. We had Ryan loaded up the 2 extra laps of fuel in the quality
Yes.
setup, so that way
Yes,
it was
I've
all
got
just
that.
okay. Because we figured you probably want as warm a tires in the wet that you can get anyways.
Yeah.
I assume it's still pretty wet.
It's listed as is now down to lightly wet.
Okay.
It was moderately. Well, no, maybe it was lightly wet.
No, you said it was moderately wet.
Yeah, so it's a little drier, but the fastest time on the board's at 2:34, so it's definitely not dry tire yet.
And Blanchimont, every time I come through, there's like at least 1 or 2 cars.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a little bit because the later start time. I think it's fair to say we'll have a wider range of pace and capabilities on drivers on track at a given time.
Yeah, I can't believe we're top split. That seems crazy.
There's only 8. We were fifth out of 25. So, and we've talked. I think were we top or were we the second split the last time we? Because didn't we? Was it Bathurst that we jumped back in? Maybe.
I mean, I feel like we've done this.
We restarted.
For
Almost
Daytona, we did it as well.
Yeah, every time we restart, it's always now y'all's fault. I try my best to keep us out of the top split.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was our fault that like we had to always restart.
No,
Yeah.
y'all's fault that we get bumped up to the high split.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all right. Top split. You know what? We're
I
gonna
mean, it's mostly Ryan's fault.
It is
Like, we're gonna
definitely
point
Ryan's fault.
fingers.
Well, even for today, it's y'all's fault too, because the second split's in the 2000s. So for this session, that's why I'm like, it's gonna be a wide range in here. The second split's a 2734. This one's 38, so it's right on y'all. This is right in your zone. It's dead on your number.
This is how Daytona was too, where the last split was the worst as far as the rain.
That's right. Yeah, because it was like pretty dry and a lot. And then we got all the rain, but maybe it got all the rain out of its system now, and it will be not as bad later.
It's almost like they're trying like to punish people from from crashing and rejoining.
By making the conditions harder for the people that suck.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, so it doesn't look like it overlaps the wing change with tires at all. So it does
Okay.
the tires, and then it's. Let me see if it overlaps it with fuel.
You're gonna. What about the bars?
The bars it will do at the same time as tires. So you don't
So-
lose any time doing
For
bar
bars.
changes, but it looks like maybe with the wing change.
10 seconds per wing is worth it though.
We think.
Yeah.
I haven't driven the wet versus the dry setup, so I don't.
I think if it's a delta of 10, I think we're better off. I think you'll make up those 10 seconds having the full wet setup for that
I thought
first.
Ryan told me it was 20 seconds to do the full switch.
Well, but
It
Dan
is,
said
but it
they'll-
doesn't start doing the wing change until the tires are done.
But they'll do the
Oh,
bars
okay.
during tires, so you
Yeah.
overlap and you don't lose time for doing the bars.
So I'm trying to see if it'll do
But it said
the
on
wing
the-
with fuel.
I was gonna say on the sheet it says.
Yeah, but I wrote that in a couple updates ago, so it might
Um,
not be true anymore.
Yeah, because they're always changing it.
Okay, let me put that down.
Well, because it says wing was only with fuel. Did you just do tires or fuel when you?
I
were
was
testing?
just testing tires.
So that's what the sheet says then.
Oh, so that's consistent then.
Yeah, it says the wing is with fuel only, and it says bar is with fuel and tires.
Okay, let me try. And
I
do
guess
a
the car
full
has to be
service.
on the ground for the wing, according to iRacing.
I guess.
I'll be back. You got a few minutes. I'm sure, Matt, you've got your setup and everything for qualifying. So if
Yep.
I'm not back on, good luck. No worries. Wherever we end up is whatever.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there.
No, it didn't overlap the wing with fuel this time either. Okay, what if we don't do bars and only do wing? Yeah, because these are the new pit stop rules. It doesn't look like it overlaps the wing with anything.
Okay.
So you're going to
Okay.
lose 10 seconds if we do a wing change. You can do the bar changes for free. It'll do that with tires. But
Oh,
the wing change
okay.
is going to cost 10 seconds. Which is odd. So it's your call. I don't know how the car feels with or without it.
I mean, I just did a qualifying 5-lap stint on the full wet set, and I feel like I need as much help as I can get. So I guess we'll see how it feels.
See
in
how much
qualifying.
and see how much it dries between now and then. Let me try that again. Well, no, because we're gonna change. Yeah, so I think we're gonna lose 10 seconds no matter what. Well, hang on. Let me try one more thing. What if I don't change tires and just fuel? And well, good looking, Quali. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. Makes me feel like it's gotten worse.
Or the time break they put in between sessions, the line got what?
Yeah.
cheap 32, by the way, not 8. I don't know where Chris was getting that from.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he said 8 splits.
Oh, maybe.
Not gonna match that.
Eight not last. That's right. Were you up on that one?
Yeah, I was. This is
Should
only
get
my
better every
second
lap.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll have time for the last two. Just.
I mean, given these conditions, I think it's a wet tire to start the race.
What it looks like. But it looks like, I imagine we'll be off of it before the full hour.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's just whatever you want to do on the setup. If we do the wing change, we'll lose 10 seconds no matter what. So we just have to decide if that's worth it or not. That's totally your call and your comfort.
a solid banker for me. I don't know how to take that in the wet. Feels terrible.
Yeah, it looks like you're pretty much on the dry line. A lot of places where I would have been maybe trying to do something different. Well, good lap. Another second quicker.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you just
All right.
got to decide what you want to do.
Yeah. Boy.
10 seconds. And it's a long race.
Oh yeah. For the wing.
Yeah. Are we sure
Yeah, like,
let me make sure there's nothing else different.
well, I mean, it's gonna be the. Well, like, are we thinking about running the dry set with wet tires? Is that the?
Yeah, it's either you, because I think the wet set is identical. Let me just double check. Other than bar and wing change. Jeez.
Yeah, 10
Yeah, I think it's
seconds.
all the same. So it is effectively just a bar and wing change.
I mean, considering the fact that it's side by side, I'm gonna be in the wet stuff more in the race. I think I'd rather run with the wing.
Okay.
Can you make
So
that change?
yes. You have the wet race set up on. And so in the pit stop, when we go to dry tires, we could just change. Let me just double check one more time, make sure that there's no other, that it is just the difference between these sets.
Good job.
Yeah, that last lap was a lot better than I was expecting.
Nice.
I don't know how it's physically possible to run a 233. So I don't know what they were doing, but
Well, the team name is Bread, so we'll see. So you're running the full wet setup, full fuel. That's the deal. And then after this first, we'll switch to dries, switch sway, wings, and you'll have to adjust your ABS and well, you can adjust
Traction.
that.
The
Traction.
ABS and TC and brake bias are all different as well.
oh, it's only 50 seconds to grid.
One
Yeah,
lap to
sorry,
green.
screwing around.
Line up on the left side.
No, it's
Pit road is closed.
it's good, right?
I think so.
Set.
It says wet on the thing.
Yeah.
You can look in your black box and make sure that your bar is 30-15 and your wing is 7.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
will not show.
EC should be 10, ABS 5, brake bias 50.3.
It shows TC's at 8. And
Yeah, I'm gonna put it at 11 and then put the ABS.
It's
at
10 in the what Ryan put in the sheet. 10 for TC, 5 for ABS. 11 might be all off in this car. I can't remember.
It's not. I've been doing 11.
Okay.
I don't see anybody else starting on dries, at least on my overlay.
shouldn't.
I
There's
can't
no way.
imagine.
Everything, if it's not under 230, it's not at the crossover.
On we go. Next time by.
All right, Dan, you spot him. I'll kind of watch ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
We go with that, just
So I'll try to.
Catch up, 8 car.
P15 didn't grid up.
Catch up, 2 car. Catch up, 32
Good
car.
luck.
Catch up,
Thank you.
85 car.
And single file leaving. Looks like it.
Yep. That's where everybody is. Remember, start after turn 1.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's the different start.
Catch up, 24 car.
I don't see a lot of Mercedes.
No.
A couple Audis at the front, so that's interesting.
Yeah, some Lambos all over throughout. McLarens,
Catch up, 24
Ferraris,
car.
Mustangs. It's like 3 cars starting from the pits.
Catch up, 24 car. Catch up, 24 car.
Alright, everybody, let's
Get
figure it
ready,
out.
going green.
Put that a little bit.
Yeah, they're still on the chicane ahead.
Yeah.
Pace car is off, be ready.
And as soon as you get out of the chicane, get in formation quick.
Catch up, 24 car. You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the right.
good luck, everybody.
Coming up on turn 1, they'll probably go after they come out of it. So first place is entering the turn. And he's going. So it's about to change.
Mercedes on your right. Coming over. Clear behind.
Clear?
Yep. All good. Everybody's behaving. 2x2 in front. About to go 3 wide in front. But looking inside. Spin in front. It's just a straight murder.
Yep, that guy is sketchy as hell.
Lambo behind looks really racy too, so keep an eye on him.
Yeah, seems that way.
He's going for it. And he's blinking out.
It's mostly single file through the top 10. Kind of all falling in. There's. Ninth, 10th, and 11th are pretty racy with each other, so just a heads up. Kane looks clean.
Lambo continues to look very aggressive. Nice move. Still there. Still there.
The
He's got
leader,
I'll whip off for him.
the leader
He's got
spun
the
up
edge.
a Rouge.
Why did you break there?
He's rejoining.
Good.
God,
Stay
it's
right.
So weird. He broke right before the puddle at the bottom of the Rouge.
Look at that Mustang. Side by side.
Overall leader spun through a Rouge and rejoined in 5th place. It's pretty. Didn't hit anything.
Didn't hit anything.
Full all the way up the hill, came back. I think with the wet, it mostly went straight instead of hooked.
Yep.
Nothing else.
And guys, on your ass. And the little bobble behind's got a bit of a breathing room.
Is the car behind you an 8,500 rated driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a 56
Really great
behind him.
day.
Oh, there's a lot of 5,000s. That's not
Yeah.
like yeah, on my screen.
Legend.
By 2-3 Bosch on for the first one.
Bunch of 2x2 into the chicane up here. Seems like it's all worked out. All 59 cars are still running on track.
Oh,
There's a couple that might have been one. Man.
Guys behind you are having a fun fight.
yeah, thank God.
Yeah, this 9, 10, 11 battle is going to end badly, I think, for one of these cars at some point because they keep.
See some dry patches forming already.
Very,
It's
yeah,
a
it's
very,
down-
yeah,
very
very
light.
light wet track condition already. So it might not be long before the switch to dries.
It's a lot of cars, but there's not a lot of sun, so I think there will be some wet patches for a while.
The wind is pretty high. That helps.
Wind is really high. Do we know what the crossover lap time was about?
Ryan, Ping Ryan, he was the one that was working on. I know it's under 230. I mean, it's upper 220s, I think, maybe. I think it's probably, if I was to guess, around 10 seconds over your normal pace. So it'd be like 227 to 28. There's definitely some dry lines forming from the chopper.
Yeah, you can see it pretty clearly.
But there's also some areas that are still
Yeah, like Eau Rouge is still.
Eau Rouge, and then the turn, the Paul Freire.
Or off on your left. Levo's going to run on your left.
Keep it neck over them.
Somebody spun in the entry to chicane. He's right
He's
in the middle.
parked it. Go left, 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 left. Spin again. Good.
Back foot in the brake.
Got a little dimple in the back bumper.
We do.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah, for a 0x, it's like a lot of damage.
How's the wing look?
Wing's fine. It's just the rear quarter.
Oh yeah.
Is your iRacing spotter working now?
I hear him, actually. Why?
Okay. Okay, so I haven't heard him say anything either, so I didn't know if he was talking to you when you had cars next to you or not.
I mean, I don't use the iRacing one, but I don't hear my other one either.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I just have them off. That's why I got you guys.
Well, I could try and call more when you're side by side with people.
Alright. I'm gonna step away for a little bit. You got this down?
Yeah, you're good, Chris. Might be drier a little bit. Tighter through that curve.
Yeah, it's a little scary, but
Yeah, I understand.
that's some PTSD from that corner in the wet.
The 2:33 was Ryan's crossover time. He switched to tries. Got it, Mitch. Power up freight is good. Look, there's a car in the pits with no wing. That's P12, I think. He's going to be the first to go to dries. There's no puddle here at the bottom. It's all cleared off. It looks... I mean, I see a dry line almost the entire way around the track. Yellow ahead, car is off, rejoining, stay right. Are you still there? Clear.
Why are you flashing me, dude? You were the one that went off.
It's P6, he deserves to be in front of you. Yeah, there's definitely a dry line, a car width left of where you're entering that corner.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Sending in, still there. Still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there, still there. Still there. Lambo's following him around the outside. Can't tell if you're clear. Lambo's there. And you're clear.
Better cut in, Lambo. God, these guys.
He's lined up.
It's gonna be so aggressive and then you're gonna hold me up.
Gotta block as aggressively as you pass. BMW looking left. He's on the outside. Still there. He's inside now. Still there. Car behind you went to the pits. A couple cars went to the pits that lap.
Interesting.
Like I said, I see a dry line the entire way. Spin in front, stay right. Right, right, right. Good. Lambo next to you has no rear bumper. Or sorry, it's a McLaren next to you.
Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna go through that rouge.
It's got a wing, so
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be draggy down the straight. Got lots of cars moving to the wet to try and cool the tires. I think that's going to be our best indication of when to switch is when the wet's just like totally overheat.
Yeah, the front left is now red in the dash.
Yeah, so it's your call on when you come in. I think you're in the window for sure. Looking left. Inside. Still there. Car following him around. Got another car now on your left. Clear. Oh, you were clear for a half second. You're clear.
Think I should come in?
It's up to you. We can wait and see a lap time from the guys that were switched.
I mean, we're still seeing spins and stuff.
Yeah, most of the leaders are staying out for another lap. Watching to see the pits. Nobody so far from in front is pitted. There goes 1, 2 from in front, 3 from in front. Guy behind, both pitted, all 3 behind pitted. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and set it. We might come in next lap.
Yeah, guy on dry just set the fastest time of the race.
Okay. Do you want to do the setup changes or do you want to leave the safe setup changes?
I'm open. What do you think?
I would probably say the bar changes we should go ahead and do.
It's because they're free?
Because they're free. And I think the car might suffer.
Okay.
So I'm setting those. The wing, it's up to you. It's a 7 wing instead of a 4 wing, so it's a pretty big difference. I would probably say go ahead and change it. I think you're going to suffer.
Okay.
Otherwise. I think you just, just have to stay in the dry line. And as long as you feel comfortable staying in the dry line, then we should go to the dry wing.
Yeah,
Okay.
works for me.
It's set. Dry tires. We're going to top the fuel up because why not? And we'll do the wing change. So box this lap, or pit stall. I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know if we're around the corner or not with where we qualified.
Everything's good. I don't have to do anything.
Nope, it's all set. You're going to have to do TC ABS changes if you want to do that. And brake bias.
I don't even know what the standard brake bias is. Shit.
I got it in the machine. Don't worry about it right now. I'll change it when you're stationary. You're clear in front and behind.
Coming in.
Forget your pit limiter.
You can just floor it now in the pits, right?
No, you'll still burn extra gas, won't you?
Oh, I thought they like changed it, but
Did they
I'll
change
lift.
it? Okay. I've been lifting. The bread team had a meatball in front of us. I
Interesting.
don't know what happened with them.
So when you take that corner in the wet, it's really sketchy.
Yeah. So pit exit on the dries probably isn't a dry line, so it might be really rough getting out of the
Yeah.
pits, so just take it easy.
We taking fuel or no?
Yes. We're going to go ahead and take the fuel. Your standard TC is 2, ABS is 4, brake bias 51.1.
51.1. I don't know if I want to set it back yet though.
Yeah, it's up to you.
TC7 is the highest it goes on dries. How do I know when I can go?
It'll just let you go. It's 10 seconds after it drops you. It'll let you go. So, come out with your cars in front. It looks fairly dry. Just avoid the puddle. Watch the paint on these tires. You come out a nice window and clear all around.
Nice. It's always so weird to switch from just like the feeling of the car is so different.
Yeah. So remember, cold tires still, so you're still get through this warm-up phase. It's pretty good to me. Yeah, nice and dry. Some fighting up ahead.
Was our 39th place real? I guess just because we spent more time in the pits than the other people with the wing.
It doesn't look... There's a couple other people around us that also took wing changes, it looks like. Yeah, because there's about half the teams look like didn't have a wing change, and half the teams that I can see on the pit timers did.
Hey,
But a lot of people
Nice
hadn't
to
pitted
do,
yet.
like,
A lot of people are still went an extra lap past us, so they're just now in the pits. So I assume we'll get back 20th or so.
launch him on the most sketchy for sure. My frame rate is incredibly low for that last chicane.
Another meatball for a team behind us. Wonder if other team. Yeah, there's a bunch of teams in the pits you're passing now. Yeah. So watch them hit out in traffic. That looks nice and dry.
Yeah, it's at the point now where it's like, is it dark because it's wet, or is it dark because that's just the like it's rubbed in line?
Yeah, I feel like you're probably good. The same guy that was ahead of us or behind us fighting with us earlier in the race in front of you.
Oh.
The guy behind is new. Oh wait, no, that's a different. Who is this guy? It's just like paint. He's looking left, trying to stay on the dry, don't get pushed off onto the wet. Stay right.
I'm guessing none of our damage got fixed.
You did actually.
Oh, okay.
Car looks perfect. You go outside the curbing, there's some puddles there, so just be careful. Red and yellow curb looks dry, but the green on the outside of it has got some puddle.
Wait, where I just drove?
No, Blanchemont.
Oh.
Yeah, there's still a couple of teams. It looks like they started on. What's going on? What's going on? There's some teams that haven't pitted, but they show on dry tires. So I don't know if they started on tracks, just gutted it out, or if the thing's broken and they're still going 20, so they gotta be on dries.
God, this guy's blinking
Blinking.
bad. He's really slow.
Yeah, you need to try and get around him. How many we lost so many positions? That doesn't make no sense to me.
Probably just slow.
Well, no, because we were doing fine. We were like 15th or something. Either we mistimed the pit or we did something in the pit that.
Well, we went extra 10 seconds than most, maybe, with the wing.
Yeah. But 10 seconds shouldn't have dropped us 15 positions. seconds, maybe a 10. But I see a 19 on the board, so track's definitely speeding up. Yeah, a couple 19s. Yeah, I wonder if people like didn't take fuel, just did the tires. We didn't have the wing change. Yeah, there's a bunch of different things that kind of shorten those pit stops. Maybe just going that lap earlier too.
Sure.
You've still got the ABS and brake bias and everything else. Do you need those numbers again?
Yes, but wait, let's wait till I'm on the straight.
Yeah.
Nice. Cheers.
Yellow ahead. Is the car off on the right? Rejoining on the right.
So good. Alright, so brake bias 51.1.
Correct.
ABS
4. And DC2. Got TC at 5 still.
should be at 4 now. Is it 5?
It says 5 on that side. That says 4. Is that where you want it for dry?
I wanted it 4 and it says 4 for me, so I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay, it says 3 for me now. So, yeah, 7.
I think there's just like a delay.
Yeah.
'Cause I was kind of messing with it.
You're good. So strategy-wise, I wouldn't worry about it because you're where you are. But your next stint, we might try and do a fuel save.
Okay. I don't know if that outside curve is safe to take yet here in Pujon.
The one right there in the middle?
No, on entry.
Oh, I don't like it in the Ferrari anyway. Ever since the car, whatever I try and do. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I can do it in the McLaren fine, but I can't do it in the Ferrari. It looks dry though, visually. That curb on your left there is dry too. On the entry. because of that awkward stop. If it stays dry the rest of the race, we need to save 12 more stints, or 12 more laps.
Gotcha.
So if you're comfortable doing it, you should probably start doing it next stint.
Yeah. I didn't do any practice, but I can probably get used to it. Going on up there.
This car in front, it's a lapped car, is getting out of the way of
Oh.
everybody. Yeah, it visually looks dry on the right there. Let's put it out.
Nice and good. I think launching while it's flat, even with the white paint on entry.
Yeah, I think so. I would assume it is based on these conditions and what I've driven before.
Matthew, why would you do that? What? Why, man? I can't understand why you do that.
Yeah, I
you
think
even
generally,
have a spotter in your ear that tells you someone's coming.
unless you see like a visible puddle, all the curves are dry.
Looks like another back marker here.
Yep. Next car in front. Just to double check fuel usage, we do need you under 1.05 gallons.
Yeah, looks like my average is 1.02.
Okay, 1.01 is to do the extra lap. So, next stint should be better. I wouldn't worry about it this stint because the pace is off anyway.
Right.
But once it gets fully dried out, we'll go to fuel saving.
Hopefully this guy let me pass on the straight.
Yeah, hopefully. I try flashing him once you get out of the edge. Go for a move if he doesn't touch you. He's not lifting. Go there. Go there. Clear.
Please hold up those guys behind me like you held up me.
Yeah, he's doing it. Do not let them go through after you got through.
God, that's annoying. That was like a second and a half at least. Man, I still don't trust fully flat through there yet. It's really scary.
It seems. I mean, okay. I mean, visually.
I
It
think
looks,
it's the outside that like. I'm not sure if the outside is good.
You can definitely take more inside. No, it all looks dry. I'm going back to the replay. It's very dry. There is a dark puddle, but it's another like car width wider than where you're setting up.
Like, is it enough that you can take the dry line where you're just inside the white line?
I probably wouldn't do more than you were doing just for safety. You just straddle it.
Yeah.
But that still should be easy flat, I would think.
Shows the guy behind me on wet tires. It's probably
So that's a mistake. I really wish they would like paint the sidewalls a different color or something for the lights or something drives.
Yeah, so you could tell from the outside.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way he'd be running 18s and 19s on lights. He's got to be on drugs. Man, 16.9.
Yeah, top split.
I do plan on doubling you on these tires. Just FYI. We can check them while the fuel is going in and make a decision. You can check them or uncheck them during that period.
I guess track temp has been pretty low.
Yeah, and I think the track state's still pretty good.
Alright, that was the first time flat.
Looks good. Sure you picked up a half tenth.
At least, yeah.
Hey,
Alright.
no, surviving, yellow. Car off on the right, he's rejoining. He's right in the middle of the track. Still in the middle for the wing.
Has no wing. Yeah.
You're in the wet.
Real wing, mate.
There you go. Let's see, does he survive? Going very slowly. Gave the player behind you a slow down, avoiding it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we ended up starting on like the full wet setup with the extra wing. So we lost some time in the pits to take that out. But otherwise we're doing okay. We probably
Yeah,
went
I
an
mean-
extra lap longer than we needed to before changing, but it was
Yeah.
fine. We're live. We're in the
Yeah.
top. We're not quite in the top half. We're getting there. Yep. Yeah, we just lost the time because of the wing change. It's just yellow car rejoining. Oh god, he's right in the middle. He's on the right. Right on the apex. Okay, McLaren's gonna have a big run on you now.
Yeah.
Should be good. No need to defend. So we are probably going to have to do a bunch more fuel saving, assuming it stays dry the rest of the race. Because of this short first stint. I think we can pick it up. Yeah, it dried really quickly. Yeah, it went from like 0 dry line at all to half the track width dry line within the first 5 laps. Yeah, and winds up, it's like 20 something mph. You can take that left side curve, I'm pretty sure about now.
Really?
Yellow in front, rejoining. Yeah, you just have to watch, there's a puddle on the exit of it that you just have to kind of survive, but you can hook the tires on the inside on the way in.
I'm gonna come up and
So you're saying take more than less.
Yeah. And don't half-ass it. And then try not to have an input when you hit the puddle. My thought, yeah, because track time has been pretty low. So just go ahead and try and double these and then pick it up from there. Yeah, it's just, do we try and save those extra 12 on top of the 9 we were planning? Pretty much means everybody's fuel saving the entire race to make up for it. Or do we count on it raining later and decide it doesn't matter and just burn it down? There is a puddle on the inside of 1 you keep hitting.
I thought it didn't matter, but I guess it does.
Yeah.
Give me a push.
I feel like that's gonna happen. Not even halfway push. It's just gonna take the run. You're on the wet. Just watch those
On the
puddles. Oh, you were in like off the dry part of the track. There was some mist coming off the back of the car.
Yeah, you gotta be careful coming off of that.
the iRacing weather model, but I feel like if it rains a lot early in the race, it probably means it's going to rain a lot later in the race too.
Yeah, it does seem that way.
Yeah, it's like it sets up whatever the atmospheric conditions that generate rain, get created, and that sticks around. So I feel like our odds are higher of having rain later in the race because it was wetter at the beginning of the race. I mean, the safe strategy is to feel safe. Curious if people didn't take fuel when they switched tires. I would think so. I know, that's what I'm worried about, is they're still blue. Yes. So I don't know what's going on. Those are the settings I set them to.
Is it possible that I drove off before they did it?
Yeah, it won't let you. Yeah. It definitely held you the extra time, because our pit stop is 10 seconds longer than most everybody else around us. So we spent the extra time in the pits to have the change happen. Yeah, I'm worried it's gonna make us sit there.
I mean, it's
again.
not like I'm like way off the pace on the straight.
Yeah, I feel like you noticed the extra 3 degrees away. Because it was on 7 before. Yeah. What was your fuel that lap?
1.04.
No, it took a while to trust Blanchimont. That one stayed a little dicey. Yeah, I just don't want it. I'm more worried it's going to hold us for an extra 10 seconds to do nothing on the next stop. That would be bad. Well, there's no way you make it through Blanchimont.
No.
Go on. Lots of opportunities to bin it at high speed.
Actually, wasn't that
leaders.
qualifying.
No, we qualified. What, 18th, 19th? And what they said, we were up to like 15th before the mid cycles.
Yeah.
To the Austin decision. I'm pretty sure the leaders started on dries. Because he didn't start, but that's not the pole sitter. First and third, you can see him not pitted until they started on dry tires. Yeah. Yeah, I think those first like 3-4 laps were probably really miserable. Yeah, had we completely botched qualifying and we were starting at the back, maybe we could have thought about it. But starting kind of right in the midfield, you don't want to be crazy off pace, getting mugged left and right. Did your spotter ever come back, man?
Yes, he did.
I haven't heard a peep out of the iRacing spotter. So I don't know what's going
Yeah, I
on.
mean, I have him off. I don't know if that affects what you do or not.
Usually it doesn't. Usually I hear calls the entire time. Do you use crew chief, Brian, or do you use the iRacing spotter?
Yeah.
Settled into a nice train of cars here. I thought this guy was doing a little bit of fuel saving. It's almost going.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Ooh, Jesus. He's there. Let's see, the leaders are in. Their pit stop. Looks like they only went 24 laps.
Seeing a lot of like kick to the pits due to bad connection, or like
Yeah, I see a couple
kick
of
to
those.
like packet loss.
Yeah. Not sure what's going on. But there were lots of blinking people earlier, so
It's like servers are
well, and just these special events. They all run on US servers no matter what, so depending on where you are.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's been. Be careful. For sure, that was going to be our first 1x in the race.
Wait, we have 0 inks? Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
Here we go. Start racking them up. No, when you're scared of touching any curves, you stay on track. As it turns
Yeah, I
out.
guess that's true.
We had like 10 0x contacts with people. But
Yeah.
I'm on a lap car. Is there BMW's cars behind us on the race?
Kidding.
Yeah, I think you're clear to take those curves. There's no visible puddle. There's just a little damp spot.
It's not the curb, it's the area where you come off of it.
Right.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
but before there was like a standing water puddle, and it looks like it's just a damp spot now. So I imagine you can, if you're strategic about it, you should be able to cut it. McLaren in front did go to switch tires 1 lap earlier than us, so they should be in, unless he's fuel saving. To 26 should be in a lap ahead of us. And you've got 5 at the line.
Thank you, Edwin.
This guy's not really holding me up. Like, I'm actually probably running faster times than I would otherwise. So
Yeah, it's fine. You got everybody behind just kind of holding position. Just a nice happy train. But he really seems to want to be the lead of the train no matter what. Just take the fuel save in the lap time. So he'll probably come out of the pits in front of him just because he'll have that lap on cold tires on hardened lap.
I can do. If it makes it easier, I mean, it might as well. Will, you're on drivers, mate.
Got rear end damage.
Yeah, he's the car that didn't have the bumper. He lifted. He's letting you have it. I remember the McLaren that you followed up Eau Rouge with no rear bumper? That's this guy.
Yeah.
So now the test, was he really holding you up or not?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he was holding me up. But I save fuel either way.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just lifting extra early now to get his fuel number. I don't
It
know.
does seem like he's doing a lot of saving now that he's behind you. Yeah, see, a lot of teams pitting on 24 laps, not 25 or 26. Which I think if I went max fuel burn, I think I could do 24. It'd be hard, but I think I could do it. Like qualified fuel usage. Yeah, so all the people that pitted for dries those couple laps earlier than us are in the pits now.
Gotcha. I guess what would have been the strategic advantage to not take fuel? Like a lot of
Just
the-
short of pit stop. I think they did take fuel, they just stopped. I mean, 3 laps earlier than we did to switch. Because it doesn't overlap tires and fuel. Like if you have a mostly full tank and you just want to switch tires real quick, you could debate on is it worth taking the 5 seconds of fuel at the same time, or do you just throw the tires on and go? But I don't think anybody did that. I think if you take the time to drive down pit lane, you might as well take the fuel.
Yeah.
Unless you're close enough to the end of the race that you can game it out and decide that. Move the car off, rejoin.
God damn it, dude.
It's the lapped guy. Yeah, he's just getting out of the way.
So 2 more laps, is that right?
2 more, yep. And we're set up to double the tires. We can check the usage while the fuel is going in. And if they really warrant for whatever reason, we can switch it while the fuel
I mean,
is
if
going in.
anything, the extra bit of water should have maybe helped. The tire wear.
I don't know. I have no idea. The tire model seems wacky sometimes.
of that first curve you can actually take?
Looks like a lot of it.
Yeah, probably within some time there.
Yeah, it's really just that last curve on the right is the only one that still looks significantly wet. See that?
Well, he should be coming in this lap, right?
He should be in unless he's fuel saved for the extra lap.
Oh, I
Which
see.
I don't assume he has, based on how he's driving. I think he would have really noticed it if he was doing it.
I mean, he's doing some decent lifts.
I feel like he wouldn't have. I feel like he would have let us by and rode around at the draft if he was really trying to fuel save. That's what I would have done. If once we were on him for like 5 laps, pretty consistent,
Yeah.
and you could trust that we had similar pace, yeah, why not just follow it? Make the fuel saving way easier. So I guess. Oh, boy, spins. He's going around again. Yeah, he's done well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a wing thing or a car thing, but he's definitely faster on the straights.
I think it's a car thing. My top speeds in the McLaren were faster than the McLaren.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Not by much, a couple kph.
All right, so I'm coming in this lap.
You are in this lap. I think everybody's in this lap. Just for fuel, no tires, and hopefully no changes. We're going to see what happens with this. The setup changes that doesn't look like they happened last time around. I'd be really mad if we sit for an extra 10 seconds after the tires are done.
No, I mean, there's no way that our straight line speed is that.
No, I know. I think the change happened, but I don't know if iRacing thinks. Because the adjustment is blue, and that means it's getting ready to change it
It's blue. Oh, gotcha.
in the black box.
Yeah.
It turns
I
white
understand.
when it's been changed. So
I
it never
understand.
It never turned white. Again, we'll just see what happens. There's nothing we can do about it.
Hey, ninth place. See, we're doing great.
For the next little bit, we go back to 20, whatever.
All right, I'm coming in.
Coming in. Pit lane may still be damp in spots, especially the turn. Turn is Twitter off.
Sketchy.
Bump draft us down the pit lane. Tires are 85% in the front, 88% in the back.
So as soon as the car drops, no wait,
Well,
no,
it's
as
not
soon as
gonna
the
go
fuel,
up. So it should be 40 seconds of fuel, and then you should go. 40 seconds.
Jumped in the, I guess we didn't jump.
We stayed ahead, yeah. All right, so you're on still warm tires. Keeping an eye on traffic. You're clear behind.
Think this guy's on cold tires? Don't flash me. you
No,
asshole.
there's no way he did tires. So it's up to you now if you want to start fuel saving for this stint or just do what you did last time. He really wants by now.
Yeah, he
Let's
really
go.
does.
Well, just get behind him and fuel save, I guess. I don't know. If you feel like your pace was better, you can also fight him. It's up to you. The guy behind you is quick.
Ah, he's still doing big lifts.
Oh, he's spinning. Alright. Forget about him. Yeah, so you need to start lifting now if you're going to just save lab.
Okay. And it sounds like I pretty much have to.
You don't have to.
Stint.
No, you don't have to.
I mean, I haven't done any practice.
I just don't do it. Just go. So that you can jump off and practice for your next time.
Yeah. So this guy's pretty quick.
Yeah. I think he's not like dramatically faster than you are. How about this? He's going to be on warm tires as well. He was behind us in the train. Not there, you're clear. Clear, clear, clear. Got a lapped car in front, just out of the pits. He was doing 18s before he crashed. Still there, still there, still there, still there. Yeah, I mean, I think you're really equal pace with that guy in front now. Just hang with him.
Just heard some thunder, so if I suddenly disconnect, that's why.
Oh, in real life, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I didn't know iRacing modeled thunder and lightning.
Yeah. So is this a real, like, 22nd place, you think?
I think so, after the pit cycles, yeah. The couple cars that started on dries, and so have only stopped once, or off cycle, or something. I think they're all in front of us. I don't think there's any of those people behind us. So yeah, I think this is where we are.
Got a couple guys up here.
Yeah, the Mustang is for position. The Lambo that passed him is lap traffic. Mustang is a new driver who just got in their pit stop. He's 5K, but so far he's been slow. Maybe he's got fresh tires, so he's warming up. Don't know. Can't really judge his pace just yet. I expect all of y'all would be faster than the Lambo that's at the front of this train now.
The track basically full dry now?
Only this first one here is the only one that I'm really avoiding. I haven't really seen anybody else take it fully yet, so
There's some tracks through the sand on the inside. So somebody's done it.
okay. I mean, I can try.
It looks like there's sort of puddles before and after the section that you cut. But it's obvious pedals where you normally cut, but it's, yeah, it's just a little
Yeah,
risky
yeah.
probably that you might make one of those leading or trailing pedals.
I don't think it's enough to make the car snap. You might just lose a little time. If you hit the damn spot.
The Mustang is the real car.
Yeah, the Mustang's for position. That's the new driver that never made his pace yet. I mean, last lap was a 19.2 for him. I assume he's on fresh tires for the driver change. It really looks like 7 is the curb to avoid, like everything else.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the inside curve back there. Not that last lap, but, or that last turn, but the other one.
Yes, the apex, last right-hander of that complex. Left. Yeah, I'm definitely losing time behind this guy.
Okay.
You're second off your previous lap.
Yeah, the main thing was the that like bobble that he had. And then also launching. Guy's struggling.
Yep. Yeah, just find a way by. lap traffic.
I'm gonna hop into an offline practice real quick and try to replicate the conditions.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Who's next, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just want to get a couple laps. We'll see.
Yeah, you've got some time. You've got 17 to go on the line.
Yeah. What time is it?
It is 6:22 or 6:26. Sorry.
Okay.
Track temp is 24 degrees Celsius.
I don't know what that means. It's fine. I just want to be reasonably close.
It's
I
pretty
thought
cool.
you were
It's
using empirical units.
No, I'm still on metric.
Yeah, that's why I said I gave you it in Celsius.
No, but I set my overlays to Fahrenheit because I don't know what Celsius is.
Oh.
I've got limits.
Well, Matt can tell you what the track. It should be like 75, 80.
Yeah, I think it was in the
75
70s.
is the track temp.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Half second quicker than the Lambo in front that lap.
Is it worth shifting to 6?
Generally,
straight?
no. Yeah. Faster to keep it in fifth unless you got like a big toe.
Really? I thought it was kind of. I found it faster to go to 6th.
No, I had done some testing earlier this week, solo, and I was 100 or so if I went to 6th, and then made it back. I mean, it's basically a wash. I don't shift though unless I got a toe.
Yeah, I don't do it with full fuel. Like once you get below a half tank, felt like it was worth it. Because you carry more speed out of the ridge.
Definitely tell that the tires are 2 stint tires at this point.
It seems like it's creeping up a little bit. brake bias or TC or anything with the older tires?
Question.
Definitely wears the fronts more than the rears.
What's that? Oh, just like in general?
Just in general, yeah, the way the car is. So it might be good to shift the brake bias back as they wear down. I don't keep the temps. Just a thought.
Yeah.
I haven't tried any of this.
We need to back one quick. I haven't had any problems on entries, so.
Almost in the Lambo's draft. He did. Matt's normal dry TC is 2 clicks high. It's 4 instead of 3.
Actually, 3, I forgot to.
Oh, did you go to 3?
Now it's at 3. Keep getting
put
that
it in
stupid
the-
puddle in turn 1.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what I need to defend. He's going, he's left already.
Maybe I should start blocking off the.
Easy. Got a big gap coming after this next round.
Okay, we're good.
Good, out of the wall.
Huh. That's what happens when I turn off my traction control down a click, I guess.
I'm trying to see if you touch the puddle a little bit more. Yeah, you down at the water. That's what happened. You drove
On
through
which
the puddle
part?
on the apex.
On the apex?
Yeah, right where you spun. Yeah, you just cut the inside too much with the car on your outside. You got a big burst of spray right as the car broke away. 7. Yeah, you really can't get close to the curb. 7 still. On the apex. Yeah.
Yeah.
The outside curve is totally fine, just the apex is... Yeah.
Yeah, but we were fortunate there to avoid the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that your first ace?
Yeah.
Lost control in an off track. Well, now you're all by yourself. Car in front is quick. He was 17 to the last lap. Yeah, everybody in front of you is pretty quick. The car behind you is a lapped car. He's very slow. Yes.
Yes. It's not really a curb, right? It's just like.
No, I really think it's just the apex of 7. It's really the only problem spot left.
just gonna focus on trying to catch this group ahead on this.
Yeah, so it's your McLaren buddy. Is the next car up the road?
Gotcha.
Did you follow the previous start?
Yeah.
He had some kind of problem last lap. He spun out of Poulan. And then the Mustang, the Lambo, the Ferrari that's in front of the McLaren is quick. I don't know if you'll catch him. The Mustang, another car up the road, I think you can catch.
The Mustang's kind of slow.
Yeah.
Pace is actually good this lap. It's a good sign.
Yeah, at least it was a low speed slide. He did.
Yeah.
I don't know how much spinning like damages the tires with this. It works now.
Seems like they're able to recover a lot better than they used to.
Yeah, you get the flash overheat, but it's not like they're ruined for the entire stint.
Yeah. Chase Wilson, that name's familiar. I think Ryan Otis and I raced with Chase Wilson in the league a long time ago.
He's back west of you.
It was the Lionheart League.
He's teamed up with R. Calais and C.